Hello everybody, it's me, TheClayMan Films, and welcome back to Millennium of Minecraft, episode 3. As you can tell, I'm not in my last starting position from the second episode thing, but, you know, whatever. Also, what I did off-screen, I crafted armor. Yay, I'm cool. Alright, anyways. What did we do last time? Oh yeah, we found a couple places to build some stuff. Things. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm recording this at 10 o'clock at night, which means I'm probably gonna upload it sometime tomorrow. So yeah, it's been a bit. Took some time off to work on Clay World the movie because I said that would happen, and you know, a lot of you guys were supportive of that decision. You know, you didn't disregard that, which I am glad that you didn't. And you know, it's just fine. Also, as many of you already seen, I have a new pepperoni dog, or I have a new German Shepherd mix puppy. She's pissed in my room twice, shat on the carpet in my room, was not happy about that. Yeah, she's also done that to my brother's room, my parents' room, on the bed. Didn't happen on the bed for me though, thankfully. She's too small to get up on mine. And yeah, it's just yeah. She needs to be potty trained just a little bit, you know how it goes. So yeah, what are we doing? I guess we can go off. I guess we can build an actual house. I mean, be nice. You know. So yeah. Well, actually, if we're gonna build a house, I better go back up here. Oh boy. So, funny thing is, with Clay World the movie, all of my clay figures, like I stated in a community post, were all clumped together. So they just became like a big mass of a big, like, huge clump of claymen. And or as one of my friends used to call me, clump of clay, which that's actually what it became. And yeah, it just became so huge, and it was also very dry. Well, it wasn't very dry, but it was still, you know, you could still peel it off, but you know, the clay would stick to other clay. And then, you know, you'd have, like, different discolorations inside of, like, a blue Clayman. You'd have, like, green or red. And then on a yellow Clayman, you'd have, like, pink and black. And it just looked horrible. So, and guess what? The aliens were also in there, too. So now I have to rebuild them as well. Yeah! And I have to rebuild Dr. Bob, Mr. Black, Pick, Rick. Also, the piercings in the original Rick clay figure, they completely all the color inside of his face piercings just went from, you know, the silver coloring of the wiring to just a copper. And I'm pretty sure that wasn't good, so I'm gonna have to remake him as well. I have to remake basically all the characters, all the side characters, all the main characters, and the main antagonists. Is that fun? I mean, not really, but hey, at least I'm getting the stop motion done. That's the main part. The problem is that I don't have my own Amazon account. I don't have a job currently. And I don't have a driver's license. Because I'm not going to go back to work at Domino's. Because I already told them that I'm not going to return. And I don't feel like returning back to their establishment. Because mentally speaking, I cannot. It was just not a good workplace. One of my coworkers was constantly shit talking me, and I was like, bro, if you don't stop, I'm gonna shove this homemade pizza dildo down your throat. Oh, I mean, you know, not really, but you know. It got pretty bad. Just say that. I mean, I wasn't getting verbally abused, but I just didn't. I don't know. I felt like I was failing horribly at my job. You know, I was customer representation or not customer service, but you know, I had to pick up the phone and say, "Hey yo, this is Domino's Pizza. What you want, fam?" Well, I mean, you know, not like that, but you know, just the monotone. Hey, this is, you know, Clay. I mean, I'm not going to use my actual name, even though some of you know it, but hey, this is Clay from Domino's Pizza. How may I help you? And then they would either A, dish out their order, or B, make legitimate complaints, or sometimes act like a complete fucking asshole. Because last time I worked there, this old guy decided, hey, fuck you, and started yelling at me over fucking chicken wings, and I was like, bruh, are you for real? You for real with me right now? You're gonna yell at me over chicken wings? Okay. And to get context on it, it was a older gentleman, and he you know, he said he wanted chicken wings, and I asked. And you know what? And to cause this outburst, you know what controversial question I asked? I asked, yo, I didn't ask it like this, but you know, I just asked, hey, so would you like them boneless or bone in? Because we have boneless chicken, or Domino's has boneless chicken, and he said, oh, what the? he flipped out. I don't remember exactly what he said, because I don't usually keep negative thoughts in my mind like that from, you know, pizza chain people. And, you know, and I was like, well, geez, I'm just asking, do you want the food or not? I didn't say it like that, but, you know, man, it irks me that sometimes some of these people are just assholes. When they call in, I'm just like, I know, and I probably know that so many people have felt my pain, but yeah, so many people are just dicks. And then one of my coworkers at one point yelled at me for being quote unquote racist and homophobic, or whatever. Well, not homophobic, but she said I made racist comments, and I was like, excuse me, ma'am, them person. I am not racist. If I were racist, I would have called you the N-word, and probably several other slurs that you had no idea existed, courtesy of Jorsten. No, I'm joking. Jorsten does not. Jorsten does not promote racism, I think. I wouldn't know. You're gonna have to ask him for that. But yeah, if just. Point is, if you're gonna get a first job at like a fast food restaurant, don't make it your career to stay there. Make as much money as you need to, you know. But if it's starting to cause you some, you know, mental doubt, or, you know, not mental doubt, but mental problems. No, not problems, but or just, you know, if it's starting to weigh on your mind too much, you know, my advice is, get the hell out of there. I mean, you know, just turn in your 2-week resignation and say, yo, I ain't about this, man. I'm gonna have to go. And, you know, if you're young, you're young. And, you know, And you know what, to be honest, part of the reason why I quit was because, one, my grades were failing, or not failing, but it was starting to get shit. Or my grades are starting to eat shit, you know, so Domino's Pizza, sure, it's gonna be there, but, you know, I'm not going back. And secondly, I didn't really want to work at Domino's Pizza for the rest of my life, because that's what the GM there had insinuated, you know, that's what I was gonna do. Hey, maybe you might become a GM yourself, and, you know, it's like, no. No offense to them, but I do not want to work in a position where I would, you know, have no life, basically. Where my life would only be tossing pizzas and, you know, making cheesy breads, assembling chicken wings and side orders and whatever. You know what, for some people, that's fine. You know, they just want, maybe that's all they need in life, you know. Or maybe that's all they do. It's just, you know, work at a fast food restaurant or a fast food chain. You know, and there's nothing wrong with that. I get that. You know, if you feel like you don't need to do anything else, then just don't do nothing else. There's big booms happening outside. I don't know if they're launching fireworks or testing their, or testing some old car engine or whatever that's exploding. But, you know, I would just like to say this. Well, what am I on about? I'm ranting about nothing. Or not ranting, but, yeah, I don't want it. What the fuck am I talking about? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, basically, the reason why I quit Domino's was, you know, or several reasons was, I didn't want to, you know, stay there for the rest of my life, you know? I wanted to do other things. I have other passions in life, you know? One of those, or other, you know, goals that I want to do. Like, at some point, I do want to go to community college for, you know, or to trade school for, you know, a certain trade. I'm not sure which one. I was pretty dead set on welding for 3/4 of my high school career, or not career, but 3/4 of my high school, you know, of my high school journey, I guess you could call it. And you know, it's where I was. But then I found out, hey, there are other trades out there, such as HVAC, construction workers, and oh, Jesus Christ, it's fucking AA is going on outside. But yeah, there's other trades out there, and I've heard stories about people not being the best of themselves anymore after welding, you know, inhaling all that smoke and stuff, because I was under the assumption that when you welded, or when you were doing a welding project, or working with, you know, welders and stuff, they would provide you with adequate masks and, you know, adequate stuff to keep out all the fumes from, you know, inhaling all the fumes from whatever metal you were working on, like aluminum or zinc or lead or whatever. Though I don't think you'd be working with lead if you're in welding. Probably not. But anyways, yeah, I assumed that they'd, you know, have a pretty good environment, you know, to work in. So I wanted at one point to be an underwater welder, because they get paid pretty good money. But then I realized I would be traveling for literally a good portion of my life, and yeah, that just didn't really sit well with me. Well, now that I realize it, I realize that, you know, a lot of people that have been in welding, I can't confirm this, but if you're a welder, just comment below if any experiences you had. But yeah, if you're a welder and you're, you know, you just, and you're, and there's, you know, just comment about how it might be strenuous, you know, how it might be, or what kind of challenges you had to face on a daily basis when welding, because welding, it's a good skill to have. I mean, I'm still gonna pursue it as a skill, but on the side, not as a career, obviously, because I'd rather not destroy my brain. Well, not destroy my brain, but, you know, just, man, I'm sorry, but it's like 10:15, and my brain is trying my Jesus Christ. Boy, my brain is just fucking going haywire, just trying to put together a fucking sentence. Like, geez Louise, bro. It ain't that hard. Also, I would like to address something else in my thing. The fuck? I would like to address something else. I think this will please a lot of you. I plan on getting the stop motion done maybe around September, October, so that gives me November and December to maybe edit together all the stuff, all the scenes and all that, and get the voice acting done and get the music production. So maybe by 2022 we'll get Clay World the movie going. You know, have a good movie out there for y'all. And you know, that would be, I know a lot of you have been waiting a long time for this, and you know, it's just been a very long project of mine. It's been held up by school, and you know, now that school isn't an obstacle anymore, I don't have an excuse not to work on it, you know. And to be truthful, these past couple of days I haven't worked on it, but you know, it's fine, I guess. Unless it isn't fine by somebody else, but then, you know, I'll get back to work on it. I'm probably going to work on it later tonight, if I can. Just, man, I just need... At this point, there is no for sure release date, but I am trying to... If we're going to really push it, I'm probably going to aim for the end of 2021. But if I want to get it... But if you guys really don't want me to rush this, then 2022. You know, we'll shoot for 2022. I'll probably have a trailer out by probably, I don't know, maybe Christmas of this year. Maybe. Or maybe around Christmas. Or Hanukkah if you're Jewish. But you know what, whatever. You know what, and to be honest, don't yell at me, but I never really cared for Christmas. Well, at least not anymore. Mainly because this, I don't know, became too... Well, I think it's better that we don't discuss Christmas. Or at least I don't. Because I have my opinions about it, but, you know, I'd rather not share them. Because, you know, some people will get mad at me. And, you know, I don't really like to be confrontational in the YouTube comment section, because then some random jackass will be like, hey, well then fuck you, and then yada 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 yada. I know a lot of you are going to be like, but bro, it's just the YouTube comment section. It's like, well, I don't really like... See, look, here's the thing. No. Oh, jeez. Sorry, I ate Doritos before recording this. But, the thing about the YouTube comment section is that, you know, as soon as you retaliate, you give them attention. You know, you give that person who's trying to start a ruckus attention. Once you give them attention, well then, yeah, just, absolute, it just turns into an absolute garbage heap. And, yeah, it's just not good, man. Oh yeah, also, I have a face cam now. A proper face cam instead of using my, phone through Droid Cam, which was pretty bad. Because when the phone app would update, I would have to update my, I should be replanting these trees, or else a bunch of random feminists are gonna come and burn down my Minecraft house. Not sure how they're gonna time travel back to 2010 though, but I don't think they even existed back then, you know, or at least weren't as vocal. But yeah, so what was I on about? YouTube comments, right? What I've learned over my 5 years of YouTube is, when it comes to people being asses, you know, that it's just better to let them get made fun of by other people, because then at that point that's just hilarious to watch, you know, because then, you know, they get made fun of in front of basically everybody, and then they get pissed, and then they get into a random argument with somebody else, and then, you know, yeah. Yeah, we should make a roof. Come on, there we go. And then, yeah, people get mad, and then, you know, you get a internet fight, and then, you know, it dies off at some point. I've been in too many internet fights. In fact, I remember going on to one of Reed Timmer's videos. If you don't know who Reed Timmer is, he's a very energetic guy about tornadoes. Just give you that much. And, you know, if you don't like screaming or yelling, when people yell when they're storm chasing, then I'd recommend not watching it. But, you know, all to their own. Anyways, so basically this guy, Reed Timmer, he uploaded a video of a storm chase from way back in 2005. That don't matter. Anyways, there was this guy named August West in his comments section, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, there's no tornado on the ground, blah 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 blah." And then, you know what, my 12-year-old dumbass self did on one of my older accounts, I said, "Well, you're unintelligent." And this guy wrote an entire thesis paper on how I was basically the poster boy for cringe or something like that. And you know what my perfect rebuttal was? "Oh yeah, well, I have more subs than you." Man, I was cringe back then. And that was like 2015, 2016 Clay. And back then I was known as TheClayMan Productions. And I made pretty bad YouTube videos back then. I've slowly gotten better. Slowly, but surely. So yeah, it's pretty horrible, you know. My YouTube videos of back then. But then again, I'm pretty sure everybody's were. In fact, even my first YouTube video on this YouTube channel was essentially it was basically the leftover comedy from my old YouTube channel. And then as I got older, the TheClayMan Productions, that type of humor slowly slowly died out, and then the TheClayMan films, and then, you know, you get the TheClayMan films of today. That's basically what happened. And, you know, just a lot of cringe in those earlier videos. That I have some of those earlier videos saved, and I used to, my god, I remember making this really cringy YouTube video with my Minecraft plushie toys at the time in 2015 at my uncle's lake house in Wisconsin. Ow, I fell. And basically what I did was I made the ocelot suck a creeper's dick, and I don't remember what else happened, but I remember the fucking video being, oh my god, the video is just bad, dude, it's so bad. Man, but we've all been there. We've all been through that stage of life where we've just been like, no, bro, stop, what are you doing, man? Like, oh, this is bad. This is horrible. I remember, it's just, yeah, no, I'd rather not go back to that version of me. So, yeah. Also, I'd like to take this moment to ask, or to call out YouTube here. YouTube, bruh, why have you deleted Failfort the movie from my YouTube channel? I mean, like, you know, I'm not, you know, at first I was mad because, you know, oh, there goes my 700,000 views that I got from a rather poorly edited compilation. With the only thing I made was the intro and the really shitty credits. But no. So, and yeah, that's pretty much all I made of that Failfort video. Sorry, I didn't make any of those other ones. So if you think I did, expectations ruined, I guess? I mean, I don't know. So yeah, I don't know why YouTube decided to remove Failfort. They said it was dangerous and harmful content, as some of you saw in a community post. Jesus, my brain is going haywire. But as some of you have already seen already, I have uploaded both the original, slightly edited, and then Failfort the movie remastered, which is basically new intro and just a much more simple outro than what I gave the old one. And a really, and just all, and yeah. So far, the remastered's been doing well. I also remember doing a deep dive, not deep dive, but I remember looking at my files and I saw in the video file for Failfort the movie, for a Failfort the movie DVD that I was making, I wasn't planning to sell it. Well, actually I was, but glad that didn't go through, because then I would have been embroiled in a lot more controversy. But yeah, man, I made so many bad decisions back then. But anyways, Failfort the movie was originally gonna get a DVD release. It never went through because my parents did not see the genius plan that I had, as in get a bunch of DVD sleeves, get a bunch of DVDs to put this movie onto. And I was using a software called DVD Maker to create the menu, to basically do everything. And you know, I'm really glad that I didn't sell it, because those DVD menus. Oh my god, the Fail For It movie was just. The Fail For It movie DVD was just horrible. Like, I remember burning it onto several discs because the DVD menu would not work at all, or at least not work in the way it intended. I intended for it to work. So I get mad, and then I wouldn't get mad, but I'd get frustrated and be like, why isn't this working? I don't know, maybe the fact that you're stupid. Oh. Anyways. Yeah. And then, then that's where Fail For It the movie, and that's where Fail For It the unused bits came in, because I just found a bunch of low resolution Fail For It's that I never put into Fail For It the movie, and just uploaded them to YouTube. So, yeah. And, YouTube, I don't know what your problem is, but first of all, for one, Fail For It the movie is not harmful content. That's actually pretty funny. Pretty funny fails, pretty funny stuff. Number two, if Fail For It the movie was so harmful, as your bot so claims, as of June of this year, then how come AFV and Fail Army are still on the platform? Or any of that? Because seriously, if Fail For It the movie is just as harmful as you say it is, then by all means you should remove every single fail compilation in existence on the platform. And trust me, there's a lot out there. And it isn't just Fail For It. It's Fail Army, it's AFV, and probably a bunch of other funny home videos that are out there that I don't know of. And a lot of you, and I know a lot of you agree with me, because if anything's dangerous and harmful content, it's also those too, because those are literally the source material without the funny TF2 faces all over them. I mean, like, come on. It's frustrating, and I also re-uploaded the original Fail For It the movie onto my second YouTube channel, and the day I was going to remove it, when I was going to re-upload it onto my first channel, was they basically gave me a warning on my second YouTube channel, TheClayMan Extras, for dangerous and harmful content. And it's like, this is ridiculous. Like, if it's so dangerous and harmful, then like my previous argument, why not just remove everything that is? And also, bilaterally by that, if anything, if fails are also dangerous and harmful content, then maybe you should also remove video game let's plays of Call of Duty and Battlefield and Halo, and basically any video game that has violence in it, because it is dangerous and harmful content. And then by that point, you should also remove any natural disaster video, because at that point that is also dangerous and harmful content. And by that point, you should just remove every single video on the platform, because it is dangerous and harmful content. And at that point, you might as well just not even have YouTube, because Susan Wojcicki, or Susan Wabajak, is so whacked out on cocaine money that she doesn't realize that the system she's putting in, or the bot system that she has paid people to create, is literally getting robo boner from, just allowing this to happen. And you know what infuriates me the most? They allow Failfort to get yeeted out of existence, including the original Failfort, which is now gone, which has been re-uploaded by somebody, thank you. And I'm not talking about my movie, I'm talking about, like, Failfort 1, like, the original Failfort that has existed. They got rid of that, and they got rid of all of the other ones, except for Failfort 2. Unless they got rid of Dr. Face's Failfort. But the thing is, how do they allow Failfort to stay on the How do they allow Failfort to get chucked out of existence, but then they don't allow... they allow some really bad ads on their platform. Because I've seen some really sketch advertisements. I've seen weird advertisements for hot Russian girls in your local area, and it's like, I didn't know Russians lived in southern central Minnesota. I mean, like, jeez. No, a lot of you are going to be saying, oh, he revealed his location. No, I didn't. I said a general region. You're going to have to search all the towns in southern Minnesota to find me. You're also going to have to search every house, which would be pretty darn hard to do all by yourself. Man, I am 18 years old and I'm somehow legitimately much more smarter than, here's the thing. I feel like such a boomer because I'm not on TikTok, I'm not on Instagram, I'm not even on Snapchat, I'm not on Twitter, I'm not on any of that. I don't have I don't have any of that social media outside of YouTube. I have a Discord, and I have like maybe two or three forgotten Skype accounts. And then I have a Steam profile and a Spotify, but that's it. I don't have... Oh yeah, I also have a Reddit account, and I know a lot of you are going to jump to conclusions. Oh, he's this neckbeard Reddit man. I'm not a neckbeard. I don't have a neckbeard. I am not a Reddit nice guy. This is horrible. That'd be horrible to assume that I am such a vile creature. I am not. The point is, I just feel like a boomer because sometimes whenever I'd go to school, I would feel like as if, I'd walk in, people would be, speaking to me, they wouldn't be speaking English, they'd be like speaking a foreign language or whatever, and I'd be like, what the fuck are you saying? Can you actually use the English language that those really old guys from a couple hundred years ago created for us? This is not a fucking William Shakespeare novel. Like, what the fuck, man? Also, so yeah, that's why I feel like we were. Oh yeah. Also, the Discord server is dead. Yeah, I think that's pretty. Also, my YouTube channel is struggling, kind of at the moment. But yeah, it's kind of struggling. Because I'm very close to 4,000 subs. And if we can get to 4,000 subs, that'd be appreciated. I mean, that... At this point, if Clay World the movie drops and I reach 4,000, that'd be pretty cool. That's the goal I'm reaching for. 4K. Can we hit 4K by 2022? Because that gives you like rest of July, August, September, October, November. That gives you 5.5 months to get as many people as you can to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm sorry if I may not be active, but you know, it's fine. It just means that I'm working on the movie. Sorry that there hasn't been a status update. I'll try to get one out as soon as possible. And yeah. Boy, I'm 18 now. Jeez Louise, I'm an adult. I gotta pay taxes. I have to live with my parents, but that's fine, because I don't plan on moving out anytime soon. I am not, mentally speaking, I know a lot of people move out at 18. I'm not. And I know a lot of people are going to be asking, you know, why aren't you going to move out? My parents aren't assholes. Either that or my parents... Well, actually, other than that, my parents, you know, they appreciate my company. And I appreciate theirs. And I respect them. And they respect me. It's pretty cool. Because from what I've seen, a lot of parents, they either don't respect their children or their children don't respect them. And that's pretty sad. You know. Jeez Louise, that got pretty dark for a fucking Minecraft video. But anyways, 42 minutes. Yay. So yeah, if you liked this video, like and subscribe for more. And you know, this kind of felt really deep, you know. This is the only time I've actually gotten to, you know, actually record a video and do something cool. Anyways, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, like and subscribe for more. I just repeated the outro, but anyways, yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. I don't have enough energy to do the regular outro.